Hello and welcome back to another video. It is Thrawn's Revenge here, and I'm here with a container that was sent to me. So first, lights. I've never actually used lights for my models before. Normally, I don't really build big enough, I feel, that I've ever even considered looking at lights properly. So this will be the first time me using lights. So this package to me was sent by Lightailing. Thank you so much to Lightailing for sending this to me to check out and test myself. If you're interested in buying your own stuff from Lightailing, check out the end of the video for my affiliate stuff and deals and all that. So, this is the package that was sent to me. This is a bunch of stuff that I actually haven't looked at yet. So we're going to take a look at this together. These were all sent specifically for my Star Viper model. So we're going to be wiring up my Star Viper model, and I'm going to be basically playing with this and letting you know how this experience is generally. So let's take a look at some of the stuff we have here. So right here, we have what looks like a battery box of some sort. It used AA's. Right here, we have connecting cables. So I remember hearing that these are fairly thin, and so they can kind of be snaked through pieces. So we're going to really test this to, like, the maximum of that theory. So that'll be a lot of fun. Right here, we have USB power cable. Then we have white dot lights. We got multifunction boards. So I'm assuming this is some sort of small breadboard. I'm not sure. Again, lights are brand new to me, so this is new territory. We got a 6-port expansion board. I'm assuming more breadboard stuff. Then we have one of the lights right here. White dot lights again. Warm white dot lights. Red dot lights. And red dot lights. So we're going to open all of this, and we're going to kind of just take a look at everything and see how this all connects. So, whoop, we're going to open the battery box. Okay. Batteries. Where's the board? Multifunction board. So, please bear with me as we go through this. Ooh. Wow, this is tiny. Whoa. Look at this little guy. Hold on. So here's our little board. As you can see, I don't know what I'm doing. If you haven't noticed, I have no idea what I'm doing. It also comes with little pads, so I'm assuming this is to be kind of connected on the inside of the build if you're doing it internally. For my build, I'm going to be doing this externally because, you know, I've never done this and I don't want to ruin my build. So, and we got this guy, USB power cable. It's interesting that they gave a USB power cable even though it has a battery pack. So, ooh, this thing's kind of neat. So here we got the USB cable and then the power connection right there. Okay, perfect. So let's get out the dot lights, of which there are 2. Give me 2 dot lights. And there's 3 in them? So here's the lights right there. So here's the little LEDs right there and the cables. So those are the white. And they're not the warm, they are just the standard. There is one warm dot light, and that is to be placed on the interior of the ship, is what I'm understanding. Here's another one of the warm. So the warm will be here. Let me take the warm. Or the non-warm, sorry, the white. The white dots, so we'll put that there. Here's the red. 898. Ooh, 6-port expansion board. Let's open these guys. Whoa. Huh. Okay. So it's just literally a board with extra ports, is what I'm seeing. So we're gonna pop these bad boys down here. Hopefully everything's in camera view. There we go. Okay, red lights. We're gonna open this guy. So it looks like every package that is lights comes with 3. We're gonna truly test this by opening another one. Yeah, each one comes with 3. So one package comes with 3 lights, so that's good to know. Warm dot lights. Let's open these ones. Yep, warm comes with 3 as well. So let's put that over there. And then here's the red again. We're gonna place that one on here. Yep, 3 as well on this one. Which one's this one? The red. Red, okay. And then these are the expansion cables. So let's pop those bad boys. See what the expansion cables look like. So I'm gonna need some expansion cables. Okay, very interesting. So here's the cables. Right there. I'll try to... And then these also have some pads. Kind of stick stuff too. So I have 2 pads. Let me show you the cable in more detail. Oh, there we go. There's the cables. Those are expansion cables. And there was one more package which was not labeled. It's more lights. So I have these. I'm unsure which kind of lights these are. Ooh, okay. I think these might be the purples. So this is the purple lights, which is designed for the engines. So here's everything, right? So what I'm assuming how this works, and I actually don't know, so I'm basically going to be finding out with y'all right here, is the battery pack plugs into this, so you have... Focus. Focus. So there's an input of 5 volts and 2 outputs. In total, my build should have 2 lights. So there's 4 lights, 1 light, and 2 lights. So in total, 7, right? I think. Should be roughly 7 lights. So I'll need 2 boards. So let us do that. So I'm going to rotate the camera down a little bit. Bam. Perfect. Okay. So my assumption... Oop, is this little guy goes here. Right? It does, but it might have it upside down. Oh, it does. Okay. That's 1 in there. Again, I'm doing this without any idea of how this functions. I'm kind of winging this. I think that's the most honest experience I can give you for this product, because I'm going to assume most people have not used lights in their builds before. So, since I've not used lights in my build before, we're just going to figure it out together. I think that's more fun. And we're going to plug this guy in right here. Come on. These ports, really tiny. Am I doing this wrong? Okay. We'll try that one a little later then. Okay. We're gonna plug this guy in here. And that plugs in just fine. Awesome. So I'm gonna get some double A's, and then I'm gonna put them in here. So quick cut. And I'm back. So we have batteries. So let's pop this guy. Whoop. How do you pop this open. Okay, let me see if I have a tool. And I do. Okay. It looks like it needs a screwdriver of some sort. So we're going to pop my screwdriver piece right there. Okay. I might need a blade. So let me put that away. There we go. Yep. They need the blade. Ta-da! And open. So it's 3 AA's. Let's put all 3 in there. Snap 1. 2. Amazon Basics. The classic. Not a sponsor. A little bit of plastic. Come on. There we go. And we're connected. So, let's figure out how to... Oh, I got it. Perfect. Okay, 1. And then 2. Interesting why this one doesn't work. Maybe I'll try a different one. Oop. Okay. Let's try this other cable. Maybe it's tolerances in the cables. I mean, they are incredibly tiny little things. So, let's put that one away. Let's grab this one. Got it. The issue was me. I was the problem. Okay, now, let's grab one of the lights and put it in there. I want to play with this. Ooh, these are tangled. They're tangled in a very specific manner. That's a long cable. Look at how long that cable is. That's nice. How long is it? 30 centimeters. Okay. So let's plug one of these in. Okay. Plugged in. Now. Interesting. Okay. I'm gonna need to play with this and figure this out, because it's not turning on, and I wonder why. I feel like I wired it right, unless I didn't, which is totally possible. Again, never touched this product before. It says out, there's a little switch. I'm gonna look up a video on this. I will be right back. Okay, I have done some research, and I basically got lost in the weeds and found that the answer to my question was surprisingly easier than I thought. The battery pack has an on and off switch. So the issue wasn't, oh, I was putting it in wrong. The issue was, I'm stupid and didn't notice that the battery pack had an on and off switch. So now we can test this, like, correctly. Like, right. you know, the way probably it should be. So that's on me. I'm the one who screwed up on that one. So let's redo kind of this and see kind of how this works. So we have these ones, which are the warm white, it says. So we're going to put these in. Put 2 in right here. Come on. Right? And then we should have 2 lights. We do have 2 lights. Awesome. So now we know that these work just fine. So now what I want to test next is how this guy works. So let's try this one. Plug 1 in. Plug 2 in. So they pulse. So you can see. So this module creates a pulse for the light. And I think this is what I'm going to use for the blasters. I feel that would make the most sense to me. So we kind of have a couple of different lights that we're able to play with. So now I'm going to do a full recording of me attempting to wire my Star Viper. I'm going to just leave this running with no audio, and so you're just going to see me attempt to assemble my spaceship the way I am supposed to do it, and we're just going to see how this works. So we're going to cut to that, and you're going to just watch that. So, be right back. And we are back. So, I got it mostly wired up. They did send some more lights for me to put on the inside right here, but I ended up not doing that as I kind of ran out of cables. They only sent the 3 extension cables, so I wasn't really able to extend the cables as much as I would like. So I ended up having to remove the internal one. Plus, you've seen what the internals look like. It just adds a single light there. I think that's not as important. So let's go over the process. Sorry that my camera ended up filling up as I was recording the process of assembling. Not much really had changed. Let's talk about my thoughts. So, honestly, for wiring, this is pretty straightforward. With the one exception of me not knowing that the battery pack was the one with the on-off switch, not the breadboard that I thought had the on-off switch. That breadboard ends up actually just doing the light changing capabilities, so it's able to like cycle these and stuff using its capacitors and resistors and stuff. So that was a little confusing for me, but now I know that the battery box is the thing with the light switch. The actual process, I think, of assembling these is pretty straightforward. I did manage to break a single light out of all the lights they sent me. I don't know if it was actually me breaking the light or the light was already not working. I have heard from some other people that the USB connection doesn't always work. Take all of that with a grain of salt. Me personally, I didn't actually have much of an issue. The thing I did have an issue with was actually putting the lights in here. And I think that's less to do with the product and more to do with how I designed this vehicle. I designed this vehicle without a light system. And most of the light kits that Lightailing provides are made for, like, actual Lego sets. Lego sets tend to have a lot more open space internally, where this model does not have a lot of interior space that I can kind of wire these things in. And plus, I wanted to get this video out fairly quickly to y'all, because, it's been a little bit. So I didn't want to mess around with trying to wire the things through the actual model to make it look nicer. If I was to display this proper, I might spend the day or so to actually wire the wires through the rest of the build internally, but disassembling this whole thing on camera I think would have been a lot more than probably most people would bargain for, and you're here to know how the kit itself is. So let's turn the light on. So that's what I ended up wiring it. So these are the torpedo tube kind of things. Either proton torpedoes or normal torpedoes. I don't remember which one. The blasters, which I put on the breadboard for the cycling. And then if we turn it on the back, you can see the engines are lit up too. So all in all, I think it's pretty goddamn cool. I am pretty satisfied with the kit. I'm pretty satisfied with what it's able to do. I don't think it's too confusing. Of course, the one issue I had was not knowing that the on button is on the battery box. But other than that, it's pretty straightforward wiring. I've done soldering work before, as well as taken multiple circuitry classes, and this is nicely straightforward, and I do very much appreciate that. I've heard that from some reviews that I've looked into, they would consider Brixmax from Lightailing to be a little bit more complicated, where Lightailing themselves, their kits that they have designed for sets has a very obvious instruction system that is pretty straightforward. I've heard some mixed reviews of that as well from other streamers that I know who use Lightailing, but me personally, this was super easy to do. I will say my one complaint is that the wires are not matching the colors. If it was up to me, I would like these wires to be color-coded in some way, so that I know, oh, this wire is the white wire, this wire is the red wire, this is the purple wire. Just having the wire either have like a splotch of color on the connector, a splotch of color on the LED, a splotch of color on the wires, just so that I know what I'm touching, instead of having to constantly plug it into a breadboard, turn the battery pack on, check if it's the right wire, okay, that's the right wire, unplug it and continue wiring. That, I think, would make this process a little easier. So other than that, I think it's a pretty good product. Now, if you are interested in buying your own, I have links in the description down below. Thank you so much to Lightailing for even sending me these lights to just test and play around with. I very much appreciate it. And hopefully this can be a continued partnership in some form, where I can get more of my kits lit up and show you guys what do they look like. Now, I will also turn off the lights, because it's going to be significantly cooler if we turn the lights off. Where's my off button for this thing? There it is. There's 1. And there is 2. Now look at that. That's what we want. That's sick as fuck. These are really bright. Oh, actually, like the white lights, another downside, these are built to have the bar through them. I had to remove the bar, as you saw, and it makes the barrels really fragile. And then you'll see on the back, hold on. Yeah, that's cool. So, pretty happy with how it turned out. I think it looks super sick. I'll be displaying these at some point in the future, and we'll see what people think. So thank you all for checking it out, and as always, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.